Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Gemn level X-0. Now, this is going to be a new belt difference between Kamen Rider Gemn Zombie Gamer level X. So yeah, it's not much crazy difference, but I did notice that the whites are slightly different. The joints seem a little bit more firmer, but that also could be because I probably wore my joints out on mine. But yeah, let's get into this video. Let's talk about it. As you can see, this guy actually looks really good, just like his previous counterpart. He glows a nice brighter white than this other one. I will have you know, I did change my neck peg to an SHF upgrade neck peg. For those asking about that constantly, they offer neck pegs that's a little bit bigger than the other one to extend that neck range. As you can see, I have a bunch of them because I plan on modding a bunch of my stuff. So for those that don't know, there's that. And this gives me a little bit more range for expression right here in the neck, as you clearly are seeing. We have now the gamer driver, which is the main big difference. And the gamer driver actually has the Gemn Zombie Gamer insignia inside. You get the two gashats for the Zombie Gamer and the level 0. So this is X-0, the combination of the two. Like I said, the look on this guy is utterly fantastic. If you liked him previously, you're going to pretty much love him all the same. The only big difference is going to be that of the belt, the white difference, and the new weapon. So, first things first, let's go over articulation. Our head can extend to the left and to the right. We can look down. As you can see, my mask is right there in the front, so it's going to get in the way, so you don't go all the way down. You can look up, though, which is pretty good. And you have basic rotation that allows to be expressive. This is with the help of the SHF upgrade neck joint. Got that extra little oomph into it, right? Like that broken crack visor. I don't think it's completely screen accurate though, if I remember correctly, but it is pretty nice. The only gripe, just like the previous Gemn, is that this shoulder pad is always loose. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. It's not too crazy. His asymmetrical design is actually phenomenal, and I do love it. It's one of those things I really like. The spikes on this side, the silver hand. As you can see, we have the regular hand here, and the asymmetrical pad-like design. It's really, really nice. Now, as far as our upper torso goes, we can extend, hit that T-joint, regardless. As you can see, I have my claw hands out. We have our bicep swivel, and we are still double jointed, which allows us to reach in, get really nice poses. We can also pull the arm out just a little bit, have a little bit of rotation here in the arms. That way we can rotate all the way around. Nothing too hindering. Everything is still fine on the left-hand side as well, too, as you can see here. As far as our ab crunch and our waist, we can swivel left and right. Mine's a little tight. We can tilt side to side, which is very important. And as far as ab crunch, we can actually get really far forward. You can see here, turned over. I'm slowly getting to a zombie-like design, or a zombie walk, as you can say. Our driver can rotate a little, gives you room around the waist to move around. Then you have these, and I dropped his gashats. That is the one drawback of the waist touching. As you can see, they fell out. So I'm going to leave those out for a second as we go over this other stuff. One thing I want to talk about right here is these knobs. These can actually rotate. So as you can see, they actually cover the leg and they're going to get in the way here. But you can actually rotate these around to rotate up and out of your way. You can get more room with this guy, as you can see here. So you can actually go out a pretty good distance. So I'll rotate this other one up and out of the way. As you can see, you can get about this far. Our legs can go forward very easily though, and we still are double jointed, and we still have thigh swivel. So that means you can still do rider kicks. Our ankle pivot, still pretty decent, but not as good as it could be. You can go outward pretty well as well too. And we do have a toe pivot. We can go forwards and backwards. Now, as far as posing this guy up, hitting those zombie poses, hitting that crazy stuff, the one other drawback on the feet is that sometimes the feet kind of feel crazy because they kind of sit on a roundish bottom instead of a flat bottom. So it kind of sucks a little because sometimes it'll have you all messed up because that round bottom won't sit too well. But if you want to hit these zombie-like designs and zombie moves, you still can. As you can see here, I can get them all posed up. Let's see if he can balance though with this soft leg syndrome that I'm gonna call, well, soft foot syndrome, because it's so round. Let's see. There we go. He can still pose up. That actually looks pretty good. Now, you obviously won't see because I have him higher angle. But if you rotate him down, as you can see here, he's all posed up, looking really good. So Zombie Gemn, he got the moves. I can't front. Now, as far as falling, like still like balancing backwards, I know I've done that before. Let's see if he can do it. Oop. Oh, the my arm just, oh, I pulled it down too hard. So let's get you back up on there. There we go. So let's actually pull this arm backwards and let's see if he can still balance backwards the way he used to before. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think he's going to balance, you guys, but I'm willing to give it a shot. And nah, I don't think it's going to happen. Even with this new plastic, it just won't hold. Nope. Because my foot pivot is a little too soft and it's bending a little too easy. But overall, he still looks pretty good. And it still has balance in other ways, so that works out. Also, don't forget that these can rotate up and down. So if you feel like they're getting in the way, just actually move them up or down. As you can see here, they should not fall out. So hopefully you're not a little too rough. Next up, we're going to go over these accessories. So let's do that real quick. Let's get this guy standing straight up, or at least standing up looking cool, so we can talk about what he comes with. Let's get you nice and cool. There we go. Oop. Those round feet that I talked about. There we go. Now, I told you the difference is you get the Gashikan Breaker this time. You will not get the Gashikan Sparrow, which is the 2 arrows that turn into a sickle. If you have the previous Gemn, or you have laser level 0 or laser level 5, those ones you can actually easily just swap out. He still comes with the hands for those. We'll get to that. The breaker does not come with the mallet part. It's all one piece. You still can remove the handle though, obviously. Again, swapping out weapons is your only others. This is not a big issue for you. As you saw earlier, we have our 2 gâchettes. You can actually place that into the breaker if you want. I won't put them back in the belt just yet. Mine's are a little loose. He actually comes with his closed fist in package. I just swapped it with his zombie claw hands. You'll get the Gashikan Sparrow hands from before. So, like I said, if you have the previous ones, these work out. You'll have open, relax hands. You do get the sword holding hands, dedicated sword holding hands this time. And then you get the signature Dan Karuto hands that he loves to do. So that's it for accessories. Now we're going to jump into those size comparisons with both X-8 stuff, other SH Figuarts, and other stuff. So let's get to that. All right, guys, now we're going to talk about the sizes. So before we do that, though, I do want to compare him to his level X version. Let's get these guys nice and compared up next to each other so we can see what we got going down. Like I said, the main difference is going to be the type of plastic being used on both. As you can see here, I don't know if, let's see if we can zoom in. So, I don't know if you guys can notice, but the type of white being used on this guy is not the same being used on this guy. Even if I wore mine out, I put mine back in the box, not in the direct sunlight. And as you can see, the whites are completely different. This one looks a little bit more off-white, while the other one looks a bright, brand new white. Everything else pretty much seems just about the same. You have a darker color here on the shade of the gamer level. I mean, not the gamer level, the life bar. I don't know why I forgot that. And the biggest difference being here, we have the belts. Let's see if I can get some real focus on that. There we go. See, one is going to be the level X design belt, and the other is going to be the gamer driver. So, yeah. I also think the waists are completely different as well, too. This one seems to have a wider waist, while the other one seems to have a thinner one. I could be wrong. I haven't taken it apart, but yeah. Definitely brand new paint job here on the right than there is on the left. So, let's put this guy away. And now let's compare some other stuff. Let's see how he looks next to his his civilian version of himself. One of the few characters, if not the first, because he was so popular in Japan, he has a civilian version of himself, right? Then we have Laser Level 0, as we can compare it to. I chose Laser because these guys got eternal beef, so I chose Laser to size comparison. Then we do Kronos, which is his father. And as you can see, these guys look pretty good. Not all the same exact size due to the spikiness of the hair, but All very similar in size. Even with his civilian self, he looks pretty good size-wise with him, so that works out. I really like how this came out. If you wanted this version to complete yours, this is really nice for you. Here he is with a renewal version body. Here he is with Kuga. Here he is with an articulated icons ninja. Here he is with a SPD Red Ranger from Lightning Collection. And then let's do a Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe. All look pretty good size-wise. They actually look really nice with each other. All not too big, not too small, but all different sizes. So it all works out pretty well. All around the same range. Let's move these guys over. Next up, we'll do a 1000 Toys Synthetic Human. He's almost always in the same pose. Then we have a Mezco Gold Skulls. As you can see, Mezco is much bigger. Then we have Marvel Legends Bob, Agent of Hydra. Then we have I do have a Storm Collectibles here, so let's use it. As you can see, he is looking down on this guy. He's not even fully posed and standing up. He's already gigantic. And last but not least, let's do a Mythic Legions. So we have our Templar Knight. I gotta finish that video. This is really, really nice. I love the way Gemn came out. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the photos. I had a lot of fun just goofing off and having some fun with that. Oh, and by the way, if you have Dan Kuruto Shin, obviously if you've seen the show, this is going to be really fun for you to do stuff like this. Put him in the pipe or have him coming out of the pipe. Hope you guys will enjoy the couple of photos I did with that as well. In the meantime, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for trying out Kamen Rider, for all of those looking out. If you want to try out Kamen Rider, the best thing I can tell you is to, where was it? Crap. I forgot who it was. I'll put the link in the description because I totally forgot the name, and I don't know why I forgot in the middle of doing this. But anyway, thank you for always enjoying. As always, please, guys, be good, do good, drink your water. Later.